Pamanda, I really hope you had a lovely time playing outside in the snow this morning. I was playing out there and my fingers got so cold I had to come inside. And I had my lunch and now I'm ready to do something different with our snow. So I thought it would be really nice if we could do a snow experiment today. Now I have got 4 pots here. And I have been outside and I have filled each one with snow. Here they are. Think you can help me to count them? 1, 2, 3, 4. And for my experiment, I've made sure that my pots are the same size and they're each filled with about the same amount of snow. Because what we're going to do today is we're going to see how our snow melts. And we've looked at things freezing and melting in school. We've done lots of things with ice, but we've never had any snow to do an experiment with. So today, we're going to see how quickly our snow melts in different places around our house. So I've got my 4 pots and I'm going to put them in 4 different places. So I wonder if you could think of a place in my house where it might be quite warm. Is there anything we have on our walls that's warm, that gives out heat? That's right, we have radiators, or some people have a fire. Now I'm going to put one of my pots with snow in next to my radiator because that's going to be one of the warmest places in my house. Now I might sit it on top of my radiator, but if I'm going to do that I have to be careful that it's not too full of snow because we all know what the snow will become in the end, don't we? And we don't want it to overflow. So I'm going to put this one on top of my radiator. There we go. I'm going to leave that one there. Some radiators you can't put things on top, so make sure you ask your grown-ups, okay? And then the next one, I've put one in the warmest place in my house. The other one I'm going to put in the coldest place. And this place is where I put food that I've bought from the supermarkets that I want to stay frozen. Does anyone know where that is? That's right, in the freezer. So I'm going to take one and put it in the freezer and see what happens to that one. So I'll do that in a minute. Another one I'm going to put in my fridge. Now my fridge is where I keep food cool, but it's not frozen. It's not freezing cold. So one will go in my fridge and then I've got one left. And I'm going to put my last one just in one of my rooms in my house, not really close to the radiator, just in the middle of the room, and I'm going to see what happens. But you can choose to put yours wherever you like. So those are my 4 pots of snow. And then now with my experiment, I want to find out what's going to happen, and I'm going to write it down. And I'd like you to have a go at doing this, especially if you're in reception. So I've written down on my board here 3 of the places where I'm going to put my snow. So I've got freezer, radiator, my fridge, and last of all I'm going to write the word room. Now remember, when you're writing these down, just have a listen to those sounds you can hear. Do your special writing. Don't worry about it all being exactly right, okay? So room, room. What can we hear at the beginning of room? The robot one. Down the robot's body and up over his arm. Oom, oom. Now I know that 2 O's together make an ooh sound. So oom. Can you help me with your Fred fingers to hear that last sound? Let's put everything down. Room. Oom. Down. Room. So there we go. I've got freezer, radiator, fridge and room. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to check them every 10 minutes and see if they've changed. And if they've started to melt, I'm going to put an for melt in my box next to the place my snow is. And then I'm going to check it 10 minutes later again, and 10 minutes later. And I'm going to see which one will melt first and which one will melt last. I wonder if you've got an idea. Well, see if you can do this and then have a chat with your grown-ups about it and see if you were right. Okay, Hwyl fawr, see you later.